Welcome to episode 18 of the DPF Doctor TV. It's our weekly roundup of what's been happening here at the DPF Doctor Network and to answer some common questions. My name's Darren Darling. I'm the founder member of the DPF Doctor Network and the owner of Energy Tuning up in Ashington. We're a network of independent diagnostic specialists that can correctly diagnose and fix your DPF problems. So it's a little bit about us. What's been happening? Something really exciting has happened here at the DPF Doctor Network this week. I'll come in close. We've just had our new winter hats delivered. Now, in case you haven't noticed in previous episodes, I haven't got a lot of insulation for this cold weather, so I'm delighted now. This hat is probably going to be super glued onto my baldy head till about April, so you know, do a little bit of advertisement I'm out and about. So you know, this is a big deal for a bald guy, and all the you know, yous are blessed with loads of hair. You probably don't understand what, you know, a big moment this was for us here in our workshop, on our non-heated workshop in the northeast. So that's been our big exciting news this week. What else has been happening? Super excited for this weekend, because we're going to be heading down to Harrogate this weekend for Autumn Form, which is, you know, really it's a networking event of the year. It's all the top guys from the motor trade are going to be, all your top technicians are going to be there anyway, and going to be speaking there. So I've been invited to talk at the event, alongside some of the real superstars in the trade. So real big privilege for me to be going to be sharing the stage with legendary Frank Massey, David Massey, James Dillon and Andy Sava. So no pressure to be up alongside them guys, but so I'm going to be, you know, talking about all things DPF related and answering hopefully lots of questions, because I know some of the people that are watching this will be there to put me on the spot. So I look forward to that. You know, it's going to be an interactive session and answering some, so, you know, whatever questions people would like to fire my way. So really looking forward to that. That's going to be over this weekend, Friday and Saturday night in Harrogate. So, you know, really looking forward to that. So as usual, we'll move on to questions. So this one we've kind of covered a little bit before, but it's quite fresh in my mind because we had this today in my own workshop where we were, you know, customer was pleased that we're, you know, happy that we managed to get to the bottom of all his running problems on the vehicle that eventually had led to the DPF failing. And in the conversation, he'd been researching us online and things, and he'd said about us, you know, that we'd developed, you know, he assumed that we developed a tool for cleaning DPFs or a machine or something like that. And no, we haven't developed a tool or a machine or anything like that. You know, we work with JLM, they're our trusted supplier of fantastic chemicals when we get down to the nitty-gritty of cleaning the DPF. But that machine, just like, you know, we run multiple different diagnostics tools in our workshop, but the key to it is it's a tool. So just like with anything, it's only as good as the guy piloting that tool, and it's only a small part of the process. A good example will be, I recently bought a pair of David Beckham football boots. But funnily enough, I was still just a little fat lad that couldn't play football. I was absolutely rubbish. So the boots didn't turn me into David Beckham, you know. So just like all these different diagnostics tools that we run are a tool in the toolbox, same as a spanner or anything else. So what we developed here at the network isn't a tool or a machine, because there's no magic fix. You know, it's all about the person doing the job. The most important tool in the workshop, in fact the biggest tool in my workshop is myself, so make of that what you like, but you know, so I'm the biggest tool in the workshop. But the most important tool to fix your car is the guy that's piloting that tool or the machine or whatever. It's all about knowledge, experience and understanding how the DPF system works. On a good day you get some fairly straightforward fixes. not a problem. But when you start getting into software issues and things like that, you need to really fully understand how everything works to, you know, to get to the bottom of that and fix it properly. So I just thought, you know, that was a discussion I had, you know, about 3 hours ago with a customer that, you know, assumed we would develop some big fancy machines, stuff like that. A lot of the problems we're seeing here can't be fixed by a machine. You need some sort of equipment to go with your knowledge and experience. But you know, if you're going on anyone that's on the DPF Doctor network, you know, we're working in the background to deliver training, support, and, you know, experience throughout the network. All the guys in there are all experienced diagnostics technicians as well. So that's the most important thing, you know. So is not the tool, but the tool that's piloting the tool is the most important part of the job, you know. So hopefully that's made things a little bit clearer. So that's it from us for this week. I'm going to probably work late tonight because the workshop's freezing cold, so I'm going to test out the new hat, see how warm I stay tonight. So I'm definitely not going to freeze to death, and we can go another winter without any heating now. So I'm off to test pilot the hat. We'll see you all back here next week for episode 19. So thanks for watching.